mind-blowing presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Five weeks come and gone already. And we're off here in Week 6 on EA Sports. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And all those touchdowns he had last week, Kate, he traded every one of them in exchange for a victory. It's team over individual for him. So even though he himself is coming out the exact type of showing you want, that kind of efficiency usually wins you games. You're not happy about it. And he will be focused on rectifying those things here.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Patrick Queen.
They'll throw, third and long. Escapes the pocket. He's going for it himself. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Pressure coming. It's Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Third and long for him here. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. They're brought out by a former #1 pick who always plays with energy and passion, Baker Mayfield.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built on.
We're going to look here at the receiving numbers for him from last week. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Here's a handoff for Algier. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First carry here for Tony Pollard. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
The give on second to Pollard. Looks like no gain on second down, and that leads us to third and 6.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's third down and 6.
Throw here, third down. That's the line, he's going to run for it. He is down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Steelers have a first down.
That's good for a Steelers first down. A gain of 12. First down, Steelers.
Baker now from the gun. Going deep here for the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Tank Dell the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Black Knights, nothing.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
They'll take over.
The Black Knights and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And it's not just a blip for him this year. He's been one of their go-to scorers on the ground as we get through the heart of this season, leading all quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. They gain 11 on that play, and that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. All set to go now from the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Complete Derrick Henry. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. That stop made by T.J. Watt.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Lost the football. And the Steelers get to it. Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at it, go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their 2nd drive of the game. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. To the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again is Baker. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
This offense making its way back out now. And things have gone from bad to worse in their 2 drives. Hopefully the 3rd time's the charm for them. They find some success. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. A draw now. This is Henry. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd
Last
and
run got
7.
him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play fake with Jackson. Looking to his fullback now. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, Jackson. He finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good for a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
from the pistol. Henry. They're coupled together a yard there. Derek Harmon, the former Oregon Duck, making that stop.
At the 48-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up
Jackson throwing here. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in.
Jackson's pass.
And he's almost to the markers. His effort takes it to the 40. Third down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up third.
Jackson trying to sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop here at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down. Here's Lamar. Hits him on the out route.
Jackson's
And
pass.
this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A gain of
Lamar
4.
back to throw. And again an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down. He's got it. Complete to Pickett. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Brooklyn first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. Defense followed the ball perfectly on that zone read and close in on him for a loss. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's 2 looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage and he gets smacked, and then when you pitch it out to the running back and he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet, yeah, that's one the quarterback's got to rectify.
What do you do? We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. The Steelers have played to an early lead. More from this one right after this. Time to begin the second quarter, and we'll pick up with what's already been a lengthy possession. This has been a good drive, but it's at risk here on third down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Incomplete on the
You know what that route is called, right, Kate?
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones
Tyler
you've
Luke
got to hit.
on
You've
for the
got to
field
be
goal.
able to play offense from the
40-yard
inside out.
attempt.
Got to find a completion right there.
Oops, knocks it through. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
Makes the score.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. He dodged the tackle. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. 1 touchdown and 1 interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what
Yep.
works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Here comes a screen. Algier gets up the edge to the 35. And finally, they take him down at the 36-yard line.
It's a gain of 13. But it's
On 3rd and 2, here's Mayfield. Pass complete to Robinson. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here's Algier on first down. Going to be a yard at most there, and it's second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he'll manage what he can up to the 48. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop.
And it's
Third down. Here's Mayfield. And the defenders there to knock this away, and that effort means it's fourth down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. Black Knights and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And he's been more than just his work as a passer this season. Look at this. He's gotten the job done on the ground as well. Second among NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards. Play fake. Jackson. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
And a Brooklyn first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now here's Lamar. Has his man cut by Andrews. And they bring him down around the 34.
A gain of 9
That's a pickup of 9.
That's good.
And that's good for a new set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30.
The tackle made.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Running once more with Henry. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Henry. It's a gain of 8. That's another.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. That's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. 3rd time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He finds Bateman on the slant. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
Well, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Jackson now on 3rd. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. 4th down coming up.
It's now 4th down.
Out is Tyler Loop for the field goal attempt.
Tyler Loop.
This only a chip shot from the right hash.
A 29-yard attempt.
Loop knocks it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good to get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. They come in on a little 2-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. First down, here's Baker. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down. Mayfield now from the gun. Short throw, Tim. Oh, but he's still got it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's
3rd and short, Mayfield. Hits his running back. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's good for a Steelers first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Pittsburgh.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Complete left side to Robinson. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
That's another Steelers first down.
Left side into the hands of Dell. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll gain 11 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Steelers.
Mayfield sucks it, starts running. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Steelers have a first down.
Steelers first down. A gain of 15. First down, Steelers.
To throw, Mayfield. They're setting up the screen. It's Pollard. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Just a yard left to go on second down. Now Mayfield. Setting up the screen. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Coming to the line for another first and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. It was caught. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to stay at the 5-yard line. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Baker throwing again. Has it in close. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. George Kittle, the touchdown. So this solid first half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Steelers grow their lead to 8.
14. Black Knight 6.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Lamar now from the gun. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. Might be time to reach into the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. From the gun, Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third.
Throw here, 3rd down. Making the call himself. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Short pass brought in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 52 yards. That's good for a Brooklyn first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece, and he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
And cut in the end zone for the touchdown. The Black Knights earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
And he hits the extra points. A little surprised they wouldn't go for 2 in the tie, but at least he made it. So the lead falls to a single point.
13.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Here comes a screen. Algier. And he's going to be hit. Sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
37-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second.
A give to Algier on the inside handoff. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Throwing here just before halftime. And he's going to let this fly towards the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. And with a push of a button, we say so long to the halftime report and jump right back to the start of the 3rd quarter. Fielded at the 7. Out comes Pittsburgh. Its offense has it to begin the 3rd quarter. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, Mayfield. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Intended for Tony Pollard. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
21 yards.
That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
A gain of 21
This
yards.
entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
They get 22 out of that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
That's another Steelers 1st down. A gain of 22 yards. And the Steelers 1st down.
Mayfield now off the play action. Cut out left. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Complete.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
They get to
and
Pollard
2.
from the gun. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Has this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
19 yards. And a Brooklyn first down. First and 10.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First and 10. Here's Jackson. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. They'll run here, following the penalty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
This is Henry on second. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Jackson now on third. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up fourth down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Here comes the Black Knights punt team. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Baker now off the play fake. It is Cup, left side. And this one does not go far.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They got 21 yards on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. Markers are reset. Here we go. Going with the 44. Now a handoff to Algier. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
2 yards on
play action. Here's Mayfield. Looking to his fullback now. And they make the tackle at the 38. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's good for a Steelers first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Steelers.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
On the option, it's Algier. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Second down carry for Algier. He finds space for a few yards that time. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. 7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Third and long. They're going to throw. He's making a bid for it. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Steelers first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Pittsburgh.
Baker now from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 10. And the Steeler first down.
From the gun, they go with Algier. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Taken down at the 14.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Second and 9.
Here's Baker. They're setting up the screen. It's Pollard. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. Third down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it
Mayfield keeps it himself. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Steelers first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Mayfield to throw. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers lead by 14. George Kittle, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Steelers lead by 15 now.
Knights 13.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Owen finds a couple of yards of space. It's second down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. To the line, here's third and 3.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and
Going from the gun here. Lester finds the football complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Brooklyn.
From the gun, a run for Henry. Shoots away from one. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the fourth. First and 10 from the 43. Lamar now from the gun. He completes it in traffic. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's another Brooklyn first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A nice gain and a first down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
Now, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
From the gun, Jackson has him on the quick hitter, and he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Dante Wester. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and
Now
2
it's Lamar.
at the Steelers' 20-yard line.
Completed over the middle. Has some room to work. And he is in. Touchdown. The Black Knights can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown.
Kate, every year, it's kind of like the Baskin-Robbins of tight ends. You get all sorts of different flavors. You get inline blockers. You get guys that can run routes. You got guys that can do a little bit of everything. And then you get a game changer. And this guy's a game changer.
The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the fourth.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Black Knights 20.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Steelers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember. But as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Beginning on the ground with Algier. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
On the toss, it's Algier. And this is headed the wrong way. He's going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Forced out to his right. And this one doesn't go far. The Steelers set to punt it. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. Fields this clean at the 30. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Back out runs their offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
How many times we see these coaches after games sit there at the press conference, they pull out the stat sheet, and when they do, they look for some anomalies. And today, well, this head coach is going to be very proud of a defensive effort, getting after the quarterback 6 different times. 6 sacks, and they've had a heyday in the backfield.
3rd down, they need 7.
That's a gain of 10.
Throw here, 3rd down. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
A gain of 10 yards.
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
On the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Now here's Lamar. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Intended for George Pickens. Incomplete.
To the air on 3rd and long. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And they're going to have a 1st down now.
Good for a Brooklyn 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Short pass brought in. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. And they keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's another Brooklyn.
The draw now. This is Henry. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
He was unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and
now Jackson on 3rd down. Fires right away, but incomplete. That one intended for Mark Andrews. And 4th and 4 coming up.
4th down.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
A gain of 6. And a Brooklyn 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he's in for the touchdown. The Black Knights down by only 2 in the 4th. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on a fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that that remind us. They're pretty good at barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
Conversion is no good.
Well, they took their shot at the tie, but they'll need to manufacture another score in the time remaining now as that two-point try is unsuccessful.
It becomes a little bit tougher to punch it in for two when that defense knows what's on the line, too. That's a spot where their hand was forced after the touchdown. They have to do their best to surprise them with the call. Easier said, Kate, than done.
And this drive will start inside the 25. The Steelers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. It's an option right that begins this drive. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be second down.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Here's a handoff for Algier. And they finally match it just a yard. It's third down.
He was brought down at the 26. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Looking to throw. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up fourth down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it, and he gets two. It could have gone the other way.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Their offense ready to take the field now. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. Doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Second and 3.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, it requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, but he just showed it off.
Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Brooklyn. Black Knights needing a couple. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And second down only works out 3 yards.
He was
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here he is to throw. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Black Knights jump in front late. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from the tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. If you route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Here's Luke for the point after.
Extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Black Knights jump in front now by 5.
Black Knights 33, Steelers 28.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. It's Kittle over the middle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down.
It's a gain of
Prior to
18.
1st down, they decide to call a timeout.
That's good for the Steelers.
Back to throw.
1st down.
Here comes a screen. Algier. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Running back sent in motion.
at the 49-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Connects downfield. On target to Dell. He won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25.
And the Steelers 1st down.
He'll look to throw it. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but the heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
It's 3rd down and 10.
Now to throw. He's going to run for it. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Desperation time here. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Steelers.
Baker now. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Mayfield now from the gun. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
Out of the end zone.
All right, so defensively you've seen 2 throws now. You turn both of them away. It seems fairly likely you have another one coming up here on 3rd and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Kate, you know as a quarterback, if it's not there right away, I better be creative to try to find 6.
Brings up
So a bit stubborn there, Brock. They just kept throwing for it after pass fell incomplete. Now they've got 4th and goal.
Yeah, and you and I both know what's going to happen when these old linemen run off the sidelines, the big fellas.
And to force it on 4th, and it's intercepted! And the Black Knights will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish out the sweep of their division rivals. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Black Knights are winners as we say so long from Brooklyn.
Where's the key? Oh my God. Gina, I'm about to go pick up Kennard. Mom, you got the key to the girl? I hope you got the key to the lawnmower. So I thought I gave it to you. Because it was it was in the lawnmower. So late, I need the key. Mom said you got it. I'm not gonna be walking this step. I check her again. Look at your pants. So then when you got out and checked the mailbox, I heard the key. I heard the thing beep. So that means that you got the key. What living room? Well, see that. She don't do like me and Kennard. She gonna put the key.